Alright, good morning YouTube. So this is going to be the first in a series of guide videos I do for Incursion Red River based on the current 1.1.0.1 update. Today's topic is going to be armor and ammunition as it relates to the armor penetration system and how it's configured in Incursion Red River. So let's go ahead and get into the hideout here. And we'll take a look at some of this to make it make sense. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the trader. And let's start with the armor and take a look at each option here. So with the update, they have added plate carriers and unarmored rigs along with the armored rigs. So the difference is if you utilize a plate carrier, the plate carriers will have no space for magazines or any equipment. So over top of the plate carrier, you'll have to equip an unarmored rig. So the unarmored rigs go over top of the plate carriers, and if you open them, they will show you how much space is available on each one. So there are two options in the Virtus unarmored rig and the D3 CRM. So that's just space available on those. Now if you go to your armored rigs, on these you don't need a unarmored rig on top of them because they provide the space. So if we open this up, the PLSGT, this is all the space it available. So that's the advantage of having an armored rig currently versus an unarmored rig. Now there are things you can do that are nice when swapping gear out mid-raid, but that's just a quick little bit on the difference. What we're here to talk about is armor and ammo and the penetration system available. So one of the first ones you get when you load in from your wipe is this AVS plate carrier. So what does this AVS plate carrier offer? Well, it offers a protection level. So the protection level is your armor level. And this one's protection level is 2. So if you were to go and get, say, the AVS plate carrier, we're looking at the AVS, the JPC plate carrier, this one offers a protection level of 3. So this is your armor level. This is your armor rating. This is a level 2. This is a level 3 armor. So with the AVS only being a protection level of 2, it's only going to protect you from lower level ammo. And we'll get into the ammo stats in a minute. It also offers 80 hit points. So let's go ahead and look at... A lot of guys carry MP5s and they carry PSO ammo. So let's open this up real quick. Alright, so PSO ammo has a piercing level of 1. Where'd my AVS go? It dropped off. Let me go ahead and get the AVS plate carrier back up. So PSO ammo has a piercing level of 1. So the AVS plate carrier protects you at a armor level of 2. So PSO will not penetrate the AVS plate carrier 100% of the time. But we also have a penetration factor on the ammo. This penetration factor is a percentage chance that the selected ammunition will pierce higher level armor. So PSO has a 10% chance to pierce the AVS plate carrier since it is a protection level of 2. So let's look at the armor piercing option for 9mm here. We switch to AP6. So AP6 has a piercing level of 2, which means it's already capable of penetrating the AVS plate carrier. So if guys are going to be carrying AP6, then the AVS plate carrier is going to be insufficient for your needs. Now, a lot of NPCs wear this AVS plate carrier. So in 9mm, you will do more damage with the AP6 because it has a matching penetration level to the armor protection level. So we step up into one of the first weapons you get is the AK-74M, and it comes with PS ammo. So with guys wearing AVS plate carriers, I'm sorry, this is the 7.62 by 39. I need to get the 5.45 by 39 version. Alright, so your PS ammo in the AK-74M that you start off with has a piercing level of 2, so it's already capable of piercing this. So the damage to armor is 56. The chance to wound is 10%. So it is going to do 56 damage to this armor and penetrate it every time with a 10% chance to wound. The penetration factor doesn't matter because we already have the piercing level to pierce this armor. So if we go back to that JPC plate carrier, this one is a protection level of 3, so it is level 3 armor. And it has 100 armor points. So with this plate carrier, PS ammo, protection level 2, is going to rely on its penetration factor of 15%. So this penetration is a percentage out of 100. So 50% chance to pierce higher level armor. It is going to do 56 damage to this armor. So you may need a burst to get through that. Now, if we look at the other option of BP ammo, it has a piercing level of 3, so it matches this. So this penetration factor goes out the window because it's going to penetrate this armor every time. It's going to do 48 damage with a chance to wound of 8%. So understanding how these items, how the stats on the ammunition work against the armor, let's look at our armor options. So we've seen the 2 plate carriers, and it's obvious that the JPC plate carrier has both a higher protection level and more armor points than the AVS plate carrier that you start off with. So we go to armored rigs, because we only have 2 options for plate carriers right now. Let's go ahead and hit these. So let's look by price. So the JTAC V1, that is an early option. It also has a protection level of 2 and armor points of 100. So against the regular guys on the ground carrying MP5s with PSO ammo, this vest is going to do pretty well. The guys carrying AKs with PS ammo, they're going to shred this armor pretty quick. Let's look at FMJ, because a lot of them carry M4s as well, and they're carrying FMJ ammo. So this also has a piercing level of 2. So this JTAC V1 armor rig is going to get shredded by standard enemies carrying AK-74s with PS ammo or M4s with SMJ ammo. And that's because FMJ and PS already have a piercing level of 2. FMJ is going to do more damage to this armor at 64, so with 64 damage, you are probably going to get shredded in a burst of 3 or 4 rounds. in this armor. They're gonna go straight through your armor points and into your health points very quickly. Back to armors. So the next one is the SL. So if we open up the SL is a solid vest. So it's going to protect you against the guys running standard assault rifle ammunition at a protection level of 3. And it's going to bring this 22% factor in. So that means instead of a 3 to 4 round burst, now you're talking 7, 8, or 10 round burst. So they may have to get 2 or 3 bursts on you to break through this vest with its 100 points. So that's going to give you a lot more survivability there. The SL vest also offers quite a bit of space with 2 2x2s and 2 1x2 areas as well. So everybody likes the PLSGT vest because it offers the most space out of all the vests, with 3 2x2s, a 1x3, and 2 2x2s. You can carry a lot of gear. However, it's also only protection level 1 with 80 armor points. So while it offers a lot of space to carry equipment, it also does not provide very much protection, as even PSO ammo in the 9mm can penetrate this armor. So my go-to currently, especially playing on higher difficulty where you get shot by AI a lot, especially from further distances from the tower guards. The tower guards are lethal because they're typically running the higher end ammo. So they're typically running M855 in the magazine in their weapon. M855 has a piercing level of 4, so even the V4 vest or any armor in the game is going to get pierced by 855. With its damage of 58, you're not talking a large burst of rounds to cut through that armor. So M855 is a strong ammunition in the game currently. So with that, you want to be wearing the V4 vest because it's the only level 4 armor in the game. It offers 120 hit points. So even with that M855, to fully break that armor, it's going to take a couple of rounds on target to break this armor. So your survivability goes up way high. So that is all your armors, and that is how the ammo stats work. Now, a lot of people are talking about the FAL and how the FAL is so good. Why is the FAL so good? Well, number one, you can run up to a 50-round drum of ammunition with little deterrence to your ergo or recoil stats on the weapon. But number two, let's look at the options for the FAL. The FAL runs 7.62 by 51. So you have two options. You have M80 and you have M62 as your armor piercing factor. Let's do a quick comparison of the two. Alright. So M80 has a piercing level of 3 with a penetration chance of 22 if it is a tier 4 armor, because we don't have anything higher than tier 4 armor in this game at this time. And it's doing 90 damage when it does penetrate that armor. So at 22%, if you put 3, 4, 5 rounds, a couple of them are going to penetrate. And if they are not wearing the V4 vest, 90 damage is going to shred any armor in this game. If you aim for headshots, because we haven't looked at helmets yet, So most of the AI are wearing this MTV1 or this LSHZ. So if we look at the high cut LSHZ, it's got a protection level of 1. It's not stopping any of this ammunition. If we look at the MTV1, protection level 2, even with its 130 hit points, it's not stopping either of these rounds. I've seen HHVs, so it's getting better. It's a protection level of 3 with 90 hit points, but even M80 matches that on 1 round with 90 damage, and its piercing level of 3. So that means maybe this helmet will protect them for 1 shot. But that second shot is going to take them out, no matter what. Every now and then, I've seen usually like bosses or something like that, they're wearing this TW helmet. This is the best helmet in the game. It is the only tier 4 armor helmet. It offers 105 hit points. So unless they're using M855, this helmet is going to stop and increase your survivability dramatically against any ammo that I've seen the AI equipped with in this game. So therefore, the TW helmet and the V4 chest rig, which offers protection level 4 and 120 hit points, are the most protection the player can get in the game. So, when I rate ammo for regular weapons, it's going to be, I can't really tell much of a difference between M62 and M80. But M62 is going to give you that pen level 4 with 36 penetration chance, but there's no armor that is higher level than level 4 in the game currently, with 85 damage. So it is basically an improved variant of M80, and M80 has no issues in this game. The only thing that hits harder than M80 or M62 is your 338, but it does exactly what you would expect. It one-shots pretty much everything in the game. I think I have, since this update with the new penetration system, I have only seen an AI take more than one of these maybe one time. Maybe one time. So I rate ammo for general play. I go with the FAL. It's the best because of the ammo options. The Scar H is still good, but it just doesn't offer the flexibility that the FAL does. And it can use either of these ammunition options as well. FMJ and M855, both great, both viable, but I feel like I have a little better luck with the 545 options. For your shotgun, obviously, buckshot is really hard to use right now. It's only got a piercing level of 1, and unless the guy is wearing the PLS GT, which you do see out there, but you don't see it as much as the plate carriers that start at a level 2 armor. So buckshot is very hard to use. If you're going to use it, aim at the legs. That's my same advice if you're using an MP5 with PSO. Aim at the legs that don't have any armor. But slugs are solid with great damage numbers. Now, there was a conversation that I saw where somebody was comparing slugs to 338 because of the penetration factor. Remember, this penetration factor is a percentage chance that it'll pierce a higher level armor than its piercing level. So slugs are a piercing level of 3. 338 is a piercing level of 4. So it is not going to one-shot them every time if they are wearing the higher tier armor. But when it does penetrate, it is doing more damage than the 338. But of course, you're running a shotgun and you have limited range. So that is all I have on the armor penetration system. And if you have any more questions on that, please drop them in the comments, and I'd be more than happy to answer them. With that, happy raiding. I'm going to go out later and probably do another sniper run. I've been enjoying running the M700 lately, enjoying that 338 AP, and just picking up a solid secondary along the way. I am going to be running the JPC today, just because I like the fact that if I do have to swap out my armor in raid, I can do so without dropping my chest rig. So hopefully we see some better plate carrier options, as well as some more unique rigs that allow us to carry a little more equipment on the rig, because I would love to go with a smaller backpack at times and upgrade to a larger backpack. But if you stop by and you catch this video, thank you. I hope you like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing some more guides, talk about the loadouts, why I choose them, and I'll also talk about the tactics that I use when I approach some of these areas in the game. You know, I love going down to mill base. I love going down to the factory, and bunker has been fun as well, and I've been working on all of them on high difficulty, so I will talk about that and see if I can motivate you all to try and challenge yourself a little more. So thank you all for stopping by, and you all have a great day. I'll catch you this weekend.